Yaxshi yahudilar ham bordir, to'g'rimi?
Quloq birodar, bittagina yaxshisini topa olsang, dunyodagi eng zo'r tadqiqotchi bo'lasan.
Yaxshi yahudilar ham bordir, to'g'rimi?
Quloq birodar, bittagina yaxshisini topa olsang, dunyodagi eng zo'r tadqiqotchi bo'lasan.
Shalom Akim, Shalom, Lahab Quayim, Shal, Yasher Allah. It's your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here at Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with another lesson through the Spirit. All right, Lord willing, this be edifying. Straight to the point, man. Quick lesson. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. All right, yeah, so I just wanted to do this lesson, you know what I'm saying, based off of the two clips that I gave you earlier, you know what I'm saying? All right. And letting it be known that, we truly are in these last moments, all right, because the scriptures say that the man of sin would be revealed in his time, you know what I'm saying? And we're in that time where these devils are being revealed, man. All right, these devils are being revealed. That the truth of the matter is that they've been behind all the major events in history. All right, they was behind the Bolshevik Revolution. They was behind World War II, World War I. You know what I'm saying? The crash of the Great Depression, you know what I'm saying? They was behind it all. They was behind, they was behind the Napoleonic War. You know what I'm saying? They had their hands heavily deep into the transatlantic slave trade. You know what I'm saying? All right. So the world is, while they got the world trying to look at Jake, you know what I'm saying? Truth of the matter is that the world is looking at the true culprits, man. All right? The world is looking at the true culprits. The scripture said in Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7, all right, that the face of the covering cast will be removed from the whole world. The face of the covering cast has been removed from the whole world, and now the world can see the problem. Because when they get you to look at Jake, you know what I'm saying? All right, all they got you looking at is the symptoms. See what I'm saying? They got you looking at the symptoms. All right? You see some dread-headed YN, you know what I'm saying, who guns up the block, all right? You're looking at the symptom, okay? When you say, oh, well, it's because of this bad music. It's because of the drill music, the trap music, you know what I'm saying, that gangster rap and all that shit, man. It's because you're looking at the symptom, all right? You're looking at the symptom. But the world is starting to look at the root cause. The world is starting to look at the root cause. Well, the women, the women's movement, you know what I'm saying? Feminism. See what I'm saying? You're looking at the symptoms. You're not looking at the root cause. The root cause is this devil, man. These Edomites, specifically, all right, these Amalekites at the very top. You see what I'm saying? That's the root problem. That's the root cause. All right? That is the root cause. You can't buy your groceries. You can't afford groceries. You can't afford rent. You can't afford your mortgage. You see what I'm saying? You have to look at the root cause. Now it's time for everyone to look at the root cause. You see? And this is why this is why the internet is about to go very soon, man, because they cannot allow this level of exposure to persist any longer. You see? They can't allow this to happen. All right? Because everything that they fought, that they fought for, that they clawed for, you know what I'm saying, from the times of Mayor Amschel Bauer, you see what I'm saying, who changed his name to Rothschild, all right, to his predecessors, okay? This is the root cause, man. Ever since then, all right, they've operated in the shadows. They've operated in the shadows, man. All right, this is how they've gotten their wealth. This is how they've gotten their control over the planet. All right. And so this is why they're moving as fast as they are. You see? This is why. Okay, they have maneuvered their own to get into every facet of government, you know what I'm saying? Every branch of government, every you know, everything, all right, every office, every department, all right, that makes the government move, makes the government function, all right, makes your world governments function. You see what I'm saying? They have control at the helm at the World Bank, you know what I'm saying, at the IMF, International Monetary Fund, at the what is it, the IBS, I think it was the International Bank of the Bank of International Settlements. All right, they have their hands in everything, man. All right, in every piece of what, you know, what manages human interaction. All right, they have their hands with with Monsanto. They have their hands in the agriculture, all right, the food industry. Okay, this is why your crops, you know what I'm saying, we about to see a famine. All right, and these jokers are at the helm of all of it. Okay, the demon that was in Japan, okay, the Tengu, all right, the Tengu was based off of these Amalekites, man. All right, these Amalekites. When you see that small little tiny hat on the Tengu's head, all right, that's that little hat, that's that small hat that these Amalekites wear. You see? So, with that, let me get a couple scriptures, man. All right, bear with me. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. It says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us?" All right? This is their thought process. Okay, they think that they can hide in the shadows and do their dirt. Okay? And, believe that no one's going to call them out on what they do. All right? That was their greatest asset. Their greatest asset was secrecy. Their greatest weapon was secrecy. Okay? Where they can hold their secret meetings, all right, in the Bilderberg group, and or shall I say, in Bohemian Grove, in Davos, Switzerland, all right, at the WEF. You see what I'm saying? Where they were able to hide themselves, okay, and do that and do the things that they do, you know what I'm saying, in secrecy. All right, let me get another precept. This is Psalms chapter 73 and verse 9. It says, "They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out of them. And they say, how doth God know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. All right? They increase in riches, man. And the world is now starting to see, okay? They know that there's no amount of gaslighting, all right, that can sway the minds of the youth anymore. You see what I'm saying? They know that. They know that. That's why it's time for them to get a grip, get a full grip on this internet, man. Just like Jay Rockefeller said, he said it was a mistake to even created the internet. Jay Rockefeller said this. He was a senator. All right? He said this because he knows what damage this is doing to his family and to the rest of the families who control this thing, man, who run the show. Right? Another precept real quick. Bear with me. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. It reads, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. You see what I'm saying? So when this rat is exposed, all right, what goes on in his mind? Scorched earth. You know what I'm saying? Scorched earth, man. If they're gonna find me out, if they're gonna figure me out, you know what I'm saying, I might as well shut it all down, right? Shut it all off. You see, because like I said, the youth are not able to be persuaded anymore. You see what I'm saying? Or gaslit anymore. That's not capable of happening. That's not able to happen. All right, and they understand how you understand how devastating that is. All right, to have lost the confidence of the youth. You know what I'm saying? To have lost the what's the word? The sympathy of the youth. Okay, that means that you have lost a whole generation, because these people can see what you're doing over there in Gaza. These people can see what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, around the world, man. All right, everywhere these jokers go now. When they go to restaurants in particular places, different places around the world, you know what I'm saying, they're being kicked out of restaurants now. They're being they're being rejected. Okay? They're being rejected. They can no longer play the victim card. Right? And that's a big problem for them. So they're going to have to take matters into their own hands. All right? To fix this problem. Okay? So, yeah, man. That's the root cause. That's the root cause. And the only ones that's focused on the symptoms are the ones that's still still trapped in this matrix, so-called. You see what I'm saying? So to speak. Right? So yeah, man, I'm gonna cut that there. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and for my grown in his truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.